I used a shame-based identification as a survival strategy for most of my life. And this is what I wish someone would have told me. But before I tell you, I've got to give you a little bit of background of what I experienced. I grew up in a high demand religion, and I did not follow the tenets of the religion in the way that I thought that I should have. My first somatic memory of shame in my body was at 12 years old. By 14 years old, I was convinced that I was going to hell. I was convinced that I was so uniquely broken and irreparable, there was nothing that anyone could do to save me. As I grew into adulthood, this led to extreme difficulty being in intimate relationships, both physically and emotionally. And I would cycle from relationship to relationship. I used drugs and alcohol to stay as numb as possible because my body was just a toxic pit of shame. And I was so dissociated and disconnected at times, I didn't even know that I had a body. It wasn't until I was 27 years old that I began to suspect that something was off, that I wasn't as connected to my body as I should have been. So I started asking questions, I started getting curious, and I began to find the depth of my dissociation. By the time I was 30, I was fully aware of the problem, but not really sure what to do about it. I was doing a lot of somatic therapy, a lot of psychedelic assisted psychotherapy, a lot of didactic training as a professional to help understand what was going on inside of me. And this is what I wish someone would have helped me understand sooner. I was using shame as a survival strategy. I was using shame as a coping mechanism. There was another option. I didn't have to use shame to keep myself safe. Instead, I could recognize what shame was keeping me from facing, which was fear, and I could instead confront the fear. Now, to be fair and to be clear, I needed to spend a lot of time feeling the depths of the pain in my body before I was capable of facing the fear. It wasn't as simple as just a mindset change, just do the thing you're afraid of. It was a nervous system change. But when I could finally see that there was a gap of agency, that I had another option, I didn't have to believe I was broken, unworthy, and unlovable, that instead I could just confront the thing I was scared of, which was intimacy and connection, then the shame would start to fall away and I wouldn't have to use it anymore. So if you see yourself in any part of this story, if you resonate with what I'm saying, number one, I see you, I love you, I get it. Number two, the day will come where you will have an option. I promise. Read the caption for more, and remember, feeling is freedom.